YouTube? It's your boy, Anthony the Patriot, aka Anthony the Boss, and today we will be talking about 5 keys to success for Patriot success and Falcon success for Super Bowl 51. This will probably be going out on Sunday, which is Super Bowl 51. So make sure you went to service first. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so since I'm a Patriots fan, let's look about their keys first. If Patriots want to win the Super Bowl, it's what they have to do. Offensively, I think they need to exploit the pass. Because if you haven't noticed already, when Tom Brady, Chris Hogan, Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola, Michael Floyd, all the receivers, Martellus Bennett, when they get that passing game going, they're unstoppable. Against the Steelers, against the Texans, they've made some pretty long passes, and basically that's been really good for them. Like remember the flea flicker for Chris Hogan? I think that was like the first drive of the game, and like they need to do that. Yeah, that's what they need. That's what they need to do. To try to win the game. What they have to do. They have to realize that they have to pass the ball really deep a lot. Okay. Number 2, the Patriots have to do what they do best in the Super Bowl. Okay, so I'm only 13 years old. So I only watched 2 Super Bowls of the Patriots. I watched the only Super Bowls that I remember, like since I'm only 13. I remember Super Bowl 50, 49, 48, 48, Super Bowl 50, 49, 48, 47, and 46, and kind of 42, because that's my team. But I don't remember 45, 43, yeah, that's it. 45, 44, 43. I remember 42 and 47 through 50. But the Patriots, what I saw against the Seahawks, the Seahawks have one of the best defenses in the world. In the NFL. So, Patriots, they didn't start running the ball because they have a pretty good D line. The D line isn't the best thing about the Seahawks defense. The best thing about the Seahawks defense is their secondary. Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, Maxwell, Bobby Wagner. They have some pretty good assets on defense, on the defensive side in the secondary, and they didn't care. They just kept on doing dink and ducks, and Julian Edelman played for that game, and that really helped the Patriots out to win. Because without Julian Edelman, Tom Brady is not really that good. Because if he's in trouble, boom, he just throws it to Julian Edelman. He's so quick off the line, and that's going to be a big key. But anyways, the second key to success is to dink and dunk. Throw like 5 yards every single time, and then set something up for a big pass play, which I know they can do because I know Tom Brady, Chris Hogan have that really good connection for big plays. The flea flicker against the Steelers obviously, and I don't know if I remember this back when they played the Ravens. Patriots were running by like 20 points. The Ravens came all the way back and they were winning. And then with like 1 minute to go, Patriots just threw it. Just it wasn't even a big play. They were like a short route. Like on Madden, it'd be like quick pass. Chris Hogan did not run his route. He could have got in trouble for this if this didn't work, but he went straight up, and he got wide open because every single person was just doing these short routes, and he faked the short route, and then he went up, and Tom Brady unleashed. Obviously, it's gonna be perfect throw because he's Tom Brady. Chris Hogan catches it. That's it. Okay. Oh, so they have to what they gotta do is throw some short passes, and that should be pretty good. Okay, so I know a lot of people don't really care about defense that much, but we have to. It's really more about Atlanta's offense. Okay, so against the Steelers, the Patriots did. Okay, this is a defensive key. Against the Steelers, the Patriots limited um uh Antonio Brown to like I think it was 57 yards. If I'm exactly right, bro, y'all owe me money for that. But it might have been the 60s. I don't know. But Antonio Brown, if he was playing any other team, he would have never got those yards. He would go way more. We had Malcolm Butler guarding him, so I assume Malcolm Butler will guard possibly Antonio Brown. I don't really know yet because they kind of confirmed it against the Steelers before the game. They didn't confirm it, but that's pretty smart though because you don't want to give things away because this is the Super Bowl. But the thing they have to do, they lock down Antonio Brown and Sammy Coates. So they have to lock down Julio Jones first. That's the big thing because Julio Jones is clutch. He's fast, elusive. He has good acceleration. He has speed. He has jukes. He has all that. You have your best corner, and our best corner is probably Malcolm Butler. I'm not saying that because Russell Wilson threw a bad throw to him to win the Super Bowl 49. Malcolm Butler is a really good cornerback. Next you have to guard Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu is a pretty decent receiver. He played for the Bengals last year. He's not obviously as famous as Julio Jones, but last game against the Steelers, this one receiver, he had to step up and be Ben's main receiver because Antonio Brown and Sammy Coates were locked down. So Mohamed Sanu is probably the worst out of the three. I don't know why I skipped the other one, but they gotta lock him down too. And second of all, third of all, they also need to lock down Taylor Gabriel. Taylor Gabriel is playing for the Browns. They wanted to cut him. Well, the offensive coordinator wanted to cut him. Basically, him, the Browns center, and the Browns offensive coordinator all went to Atlanta. So that's but Taylor Gabriel is short. He's obviously a slot. He's very fast. He's like Julian Edelman for us, and they need to lock him down too. And also we locked down Le'Veon Bell, but after Le'Veon Bell got injured, we locked down D'Angelo Williams, and that's what we need to do basically. Because we need to lock down two running backs as well, Devontae Freeman and Tavon Coleman. I don't expect Tavon Coleman to play that much because they didn't really rotate because it's like a big game. Like yes, Dion Lewis, our second string running back. Like for Patriots, we rotate all three of our running backs. LeGarrette Blount, Dion Lewis, and James White. Like we rotate. But Dion Lewis got a 100-yard run, but that wasn't off of run play. He just got a kick return, and he's our shifty speed back. So I mean that's really nothing. I wasn't expecting. But yeah, so defensively they need to lock down pretty much everybody. They need to lock down Julio Jones as a priority. And lock down Taylor Gabriel, and make sure Mohamed Sanu is going to be the person to step up. And our linebackers, probably Shane McKellen or Dante Hightower, needs to lock down their tight end. I think his last name is Cooper. I don't get me wrong with that. I don't know. So yeah, so number 4. Okay, so fourth, this is what we have to do. We have to fourth. This isn't offense or defense. We have to make sure we make them kind of nervous. We panic, you know. Maybe pull a no huddle on them, you know, and keep the game going, you know, because we need to get the Falcons nervous because it's like they haven't been to the Super Bowl in a long time. We've been to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and we were in the AFC Championship last year. We lost to the Broncos by, I think, a touchdown. Which, yeah, that's what it is. I just like that the Broncos aren't even relevant this year. But they don't have Peyton Manning or Buck Osweiler. They have Seaman, but yeah. But anyways, we need to kind of rattle Atlanta, especially their offense, and making mistakes. Because against the Steelers, we had and against the Texans, we had some picks, fumble recoveries. Like, we can easily force that out of Atlanta. Matt Ryan has never been to a Super Bowl in his life. Okay, so if we can just lock them down, get them rattled, get them nervous early, we should be good. And I think that's what you should. That's number 4. So we need to rattle them and make sure that they know, because Tom Brady's been to the Super Bowl, like I think 2 times. No, he been to the Super Bowl more than 2 times. No, wait, no. I think he been to the Super Bowl 3 times. He won. He won against the Seahawks. I think he lost against the Giants and somebody else. Drew Bledsoe was our other quarterback who won who won Super Bowls. But yeah, let's go on number 5 for last one for the Patriots. Okay, last but not least, defense. Okay, so Bill Belichick always kicks the ball off if he wins the toss, and I think that's what they have to do. That's gonna be very key because even though it's Atlanta, and I think the whole entire season they've scored on their first drive, and they have the most points put up. That's not gonna happen against the Patriots. They haven't played all 32 teams. Well, they haven't played all 31 teams because they can't play themselves, obviously, except for the scrimmage. So they haven't really played against too many defenses that are just great. They'll be playing against my Patriots, which their defense is the second best in the league. I mean, think about it. We actually allowed the least amount of people, the least amount of points scored, but we're playing the people who play the most points scored. So it should be an interesting game. But I think I'm not saying this will happen, but remember, it's just key success. We have to kick the ball off. If we stop them on our first drive and we make them put a foot on it, maybe Julian Edelman could possibly return it. He probably will. He probably won't though, because it's a Super Bowl. You don't want to risk anything. Like if they're like already on you obviously aren't gonna return that because you don't want to get laid out. And just call fair catch. If it hits you, it's like a 15-yard flag. But yeah, so they need to I think they need to keep the ball off and stop on their first drive, and that is gonna probably win the game. Cause if they score on their first drive, that's gonna rattle Atlanta, and then they'll already be nervous because they're already playing from behind, and then they realize that we're getting the ball back in the second half. So we have to just we need to fire off the gate, and we need to keep the gas pedal. We can't get off the gas pedal. So yeah, that's number 5, and that's the last one for the Patriots. Now I'll talk about the Falcons. Okay, first one, the Falcons. It's kind of hard because they're playing my team, but I have to. Basically, the Falcons, they need to utilize all 3 receivers and the tight end and Devontae Freeman. If they can use their powerful offense, we can really win. They have a really good center. They have 3 pretty good receivers. They have 1 great running back and a mediocre tight end. But not all the tight ends are really are great, except for ours, but he's injured. So my performance has been pretty good. But yeah. Anyways, they need to really like make sure every single receiver is doing what they need to do, and that should do pretty good for them. But yeah. So that's number 1. So they have to use their receivers to their advantages. Okay, number 2. Defense. Okay, now they don't have they don't have any. Their defense isn't relevant at all. I don't even know. It's probably been in like the 20s for the best ranking. But what they have to do, they have to make sure that their defense is working was working extra hard from Friday all the way to Monday, because their defense is what's gonna win them. But if their defense doesn't step up, I think that's the easy Patriots win. So the Falcons have to lock down Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, Andy Amendola, Chris Hogan, and Martellus Bennett, and LeGarrette Blount, and Arnold News, and James White, if they want to win, because their defense isn't that great. But if they step up and let their good offense be on the field more, that will be pretty good for Atlanta, and that'll be Atlanta's favor. Let's get on number 3. Okay, number 3. Shoot, I didn't even think about number 3. Okay, number 3. They need to I know what they need to do. They need to make sure they're in perfect situations. Okay, Tom Brady is pretty good at playing from behind, because it's Super Bowl 49. If Malcolm Butler did not get that interception, and they actually ran the ball in and they actually scored, well, there was like a minute left. I think Tom Brady, there was like, he had 2 timeouts. I think he could have easily got down the field. I mean, I think he had Chris Hogan back then. Well, I think they did, but he wasn't a starter. They had Gronk too. I think they will get down the field and do something on the last play. Will they score? I don't know, because I think they'll get like to like the 5-yard line. I think they would probably score because they have Tom Brady. So Falcons, they can't put Tom Brady in these good situations. Like, they can't be they have to use their most points scored in the game. They have to really just do something and make Tom Brady play for a lot behind, because Tom Brady can play from behind, but they have to make sure it's just too hard and just upset Tom Brady. So that's what they have to do. So let's go on number 4. Number 4. I don't know why I placed that number 1, but this is what they have to do. Utilize Devontae Freeman. As a young quarterback, it might be tempting and to throw it to Julio, Muhammad, and Taylor every single down. But I'm not saying those is on Devontae Freeman. I say you hand the ball off to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman is good enough. He can get about, probably, if they give him more than enough runs, he can probably get about 2 breakaway rushes, maybe 3. I don't even know, cause like Devontae Freeman's pretty good. I mean, he's kind of a speed back and power back. He's like LeGarrette Blount's twin, kind of. Like they're pretty much they're almost identical, but people just like Devontae Freeman because people don't really like Patriots. But Devontae Freeman, I think if they just give him his his uh his rushes, I think that'll be very good for Atlanta because I mean our run defense is pretty good, but we don't really blitz that much. We blitz on third down, every third down. But first and second down, which is usually when the runs are, because third down that's always a pass. But second and first down, well, second is a pass or a run, depending on where you are. First down is almost always a run. So if they get on those first downs and possibly second downs, if they give it to Devonta, they'll be, I think that'll be pretty good for them. Okay, so the last one, and as a Patriots fan, I know what they need, what they Falcons need to do. It's the last one. Blitz Tom Brady. First of all, Matt Ryan, you're kind of a running back. You're like one of the only this is not racist, stereotypical. You're one of the only white quarterbacks who actually like runs the ball. Aaron Rodgers kind of does, but he doesn't really have that build. You kind of do, Matt Ryan. All the black quarterbacks in the NFL run, and almost all white quarterbacks in the NFL drop back. You really don't. You do what you really, but you really don't. So even if they blitz, Matt Ryan can probably like move in the pocket and like scramble for a few yards. But Tom Brady, he's in his 30s. I mean, like he can throw pretty good. He moves up, but he like you more often than, well, I was 50-50 when teams bring like a 6-man blitz or more. Tom Brady usually ends up sacked and sometimes like a strip sack or what's it called? What's it called? An incomplete pass, and that's close to a fumble. So if they can blitz Tom Brady, that's gonna be pretty good for them because the defense isn't that great, but any team knows how it can blitz. Because if you blitz, you automatically have more than the offensive line, and his offensive line has 5 people. So if you bring like a 6-man or 7-man blitz, probably a 7-man, that's better because you can guard all 4 receivers and the running back. If you bring a 7-man blitz, you have more than the offensive line. You know, we have a pretty good offensive line. It doesn't matter. Like the worst defense in the league. I don't know what it is, but I'll look at the Browns, but I don't know. But anyways, any team can blitz, and Atlanta's has a pretty bad defense, but they don't have the worst defense. But it doesn't matter even if they had the 32nd best defense. They can still blitz Tom Brady and put pressure on him to making interceptions, sacks, and fumbles. So that's the last thing the Falcons need to do. So yeah, so blitz Tom Brady. Okay, hope you all enjoyed the. Oh, wait, no. Anyways, okay, here's my prediction. Now, as a Patriots fan, and I'm making a prediction that the Patriots are in. I'm going since Atlanta's never been to the Super Bowl. They've been to the Super Bowl, obviously. But since most of Atlanta's team that's playing now has never even been to the Super Bowl, then I'm gonna have to go New England by 6 or New England by 7. I'm not saying the score, but I think New England's gonna win by 7 or by 6. A lot of people are saying 4 points or 3 points. I'm going 7 because y'all, these are 2 great teams. But the Patriots, they've been to the Super Bowl so many times. They've been in the playoffs so many times. And they've won in the playoffs so many times. And I think that's going to go to their advantage. I mean, they haven't been playing the best people, but they really have. They can always pull something off, Like, so yeah, so the Patriots, I think that they can do this one. I mean, it's like, now, if the Patriots were the Falcons, if Patriots have the exact same people, except the Patriots never win Super Bowl, Falcons win Super Bowl, I think Patriots might lose by maybe 3. But Patriots are gonna win by 7 because they have honestly been to Super Bowl so many times. That's just so easy. So yeah, I'm going Patriots by 7. That's my prediction. But anyways, let's get on to the outro. Yo, hope y'all enjoyed that freaking video. I know that was lit. I didn't even freaking write anything down. I was just making up as it is. But yeah, that's what both teams have to do if they want to win Super Bowl LI. And yeah, so later today we're gonna probably be having a diss track on 504 Gamer. And yeah, so hope y'all enjoy the video. Have a good Super Bowl. Don't die. Don't get arrested. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Hope you enjoyed the video. From Anthony the Boss, signing out.